everybody. This is Dr. Eileen here, delivering my virtual adjustment. And with Independence Day as an inspiration, I'm changing things up a bit. I'm changing from becoming least vulnerable people to what I am calling a lifetime of independence. And I'm also changing the focus a bit this week to my education kind of segment, to a bit of a personal share. I had a conversation last week with a family member that made me step back, pause, and think about how my becoming least vulnerable people virtual adjustments are being interpreted. This conversation made me think that perhaps my optimism in sharing information with people on what makes people most vulnerable and sharing information on least vulnerable lifestyle choices is maybe being interpreted as being insensitive to most vulnerable people. So, I always truly acknowledge challenges of people who are most vulnerable, and I feel like I'm very compassionate to their circumstances always. And my motivation and passion as a 100-year lifestyle chiropractor is helping people who are suffering, people who are in crisis. And I feel committed to the importance of educating people on what's happening with their health, what's happening with their bodies, and educating people on choices that they can make to not only just make them feel and function better for the short term today or tomorrow, but to educate people on choices that support a long-term vision of health and vitality. And, so I really feel that my goal is to help people understand, embrace, and experience that it is totally possible to be healthy and express full potential for a lifetime, 80, 90, 100 years and beyond. And so my virtual adjustment for today is called True Freedom and Independence. And the virtual adjustment post that we did earlier down below, it's called True Freedom and Independence. And on that post is a link to an article. I always encourage everybody to check it out. And the article is called Live an Independent Life. So my belief is that true freedom and independence boils down to choices. So I watched both my parents die from cancer at what I would consider young ages. My father was 53, my mother was 69. So particularly with my father's death, I decided at 18 that I would commit my path to a lifestyle that would protect me from getting cancer, right? So I was an avid runner, weightlifter, very conscious about my diet, made a professional career choice of becoming a chiropractor, never take medications, had 2 home births, 9-pound plus babies, and yet at 51 I was diagnosed with breast cancer. So this was definitely a most vulnerable type moment for me, the kind of moment that would, the fear would make me second guess my choices. And it did for a moment. And then I decided that the breast cancer situation was not going to define me, and I began to look closer at my lifestyle choices. And I started to educate myself on next level ways that I could help my body start to protect itself and help my cells be healthier, stronger, and less vulnerable. Changing my diet, changing stress levels, changing my exercise strategies. And at 57, I continue to educate myself on those next level ways because I am learning new things all the time to help keep myself healthy, strong, and less vulnerable for my longevity. Because the reality is that 30% of our longevity is based on genetics, but 70% is based on lifestyle choices. So we can live in fear of the knowns, live in fear of the unknowns that are going to be part of life, or we can decide to make choices to become educated. And, in my mind, I think that with knowledge comes power, and it brings power to change our lives, not just in small ways, but in big ways. Because the COVID-19 the regular flu, the viruses, the bacteria, the cancer, those things are not going away regardless of whatever medication, whatever vaccine comes along. But we have the power to become educated, and we have the power to make lifestyle choices that can help us become healthier, stronger, and less vulnerable. This is totally a mindset that, in my mind, defines true freedom and independence. And the reality is that we're going to live a lot longer than we ever thought. And as a chiropractor of 31 years, I see it all the time in that making chiropractic care as part of a lifestyle at any age will improve, first of all, neurology, because the nervous system controls everything the body does. And secondly, I see people improve nutrition, endurance, strength, structure. And when those 5 systems of the body are healthy and strong, then the body is way less vulnerable and has better health and vitality. Because we believe that everybody deserves to be healthy and express their full potential from the time you were born to your last phase of life. And my passion and my commitment is to help transform health and longevity, consciousness, and lifestyle choices in our community and beyond. And so I wish everybody true freedom and independence and a happy 4th of July. So I really thank you all for tuning in to Dr. Eileen's Virtual Adjustment, Orange Chiropractic and Family Fitness, and look forward to talking to you. I won't be here next week, July 8th, but back the following Wednesday at 12. And again, I'm shifting the focus to a lifetime of independence. And also, I'm just always so grateful and appreciative for people tuning in and for people sharing this information, because I truly believe that the more knowledge and power and choices that people can make to help themselves become healthier, stronger, and less vulnerable as individuals, families, and as a community, the better off we're all going to be. So remember, you do have the power to have true freedom and independence. So have a happy 4th of July. I'll see you all, not next week, but the following week. Have a great day. Bye.